everybody, my name is Chill Skills and welcome back to the stream. That was dumb and I hated it, but it's fine. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good time? Everybody doing a good thing? I hope so, because it's going to be a good one today. Now, this is more of an informative stream, but we also have some competitive gameplay involved today, so if you guys are into that, that's happening. So that's super neat. We started trying to get like high scores at Mario Brothers. Some of you have tweeted at me with your high scores beating mine. Fuck you. It's rude. But today we're going to be talking about ideal camera kits for beginning YouTubers, ideal streaming kits for beginning YouTubers, or ideal streaming kits for just if you're going to be streaming and just streaming, not trying to do both, because like the YouTube content creator one will kind of also be if you want to like live stream on the side, whereas if you're just streaming, the things that I recommend. And then beginner PC, now that PC prices are actually like coming down and like super affordable again. Super affordable is, yep. I mean, you can get a PC for almost as cheap as gas now, I guess. And then we'll talk about some free editing software, some other like live streaming softwares and stuff like that. And then obviously try and get a new Super Mario Brothers high score today. That was all I was talking about right there. So that's the schedule for the stream today. I hope you guys like, cause that's what's happening. Why is it making the WordPad dark? WordPad didn't deserve that. WordPad didn't deserve that. It's like dark on here, but it's not dark here. Like I don't get it. Weird. But those are the ideas for the stream today. So if you guys want to see something else, we can totally do that. But that is my plans for the stream. If you guys have other ideas or stuff that you want to see, leave it in the chat. We'll see what happens. Cool. Let's make sure that everything is being shown and that you can hear me. You can. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so that's happening. That's good. We can go ahead and just leave that alone for now and get rid of it. Cool. All right. Now I can scoot over. How's everybody doing? Is everybody chilling? Are we all chilling? I'm chilling. I'm mad chilling. It's gonna be great. Okay. What am I trying to say here? Let's go ahead and just open up an incognito B&H. I'm just going to put this over here, and then we're going to open an incognito window. Boom. And then we're going to go to B&H, because I love me a B&H. I'm going to put OBS over that. Then we're going to go display. Is this Google? It's not. There we go. I should just turn these off until I want them. So the first thing we're going to be doing is making... can you do a wish? No, I guess you have to. Well, can you do a wish list without an account? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Do I have a public wish list? Current year. Is my wish list public? That's a good question. Let's find out. No results for, oh, well, I spelled it wrong, so. There has to, that is such a general name. Mine's not even on here. All 25. No. None of mine is on here. I guess it's not. 12,000. Is a 6,000. A 6,000. 10 to 18. Vertical grip. I don't know that he can use it for that, but okay. Flash. A lot of flashes. 1 ML60 LED light. A lot of soft boxes. Definitely like a full-time photographer. Like no cinema in there whatsoever. Zeiss has some Zeiss going on. Oh, he's an A7iii too. That makes a lot more sense. This is clearly like a vlog kit. Anyway, we're talking about you guys today. I just got interested, sorry. So let's start with like easy content creation. because that's kind of the general gist of what most of you guys would want to do if you wanted to be a content creator. Now, look, here's the thing. We're going to be doing this for like budget, like $1,000 maximum for what you guys should be spending on camera gear. So I'm going to start with Sony. I prefer Sony. That is just my preference. If you guys wanted a Canon, I can show you guys like equivalent Canon gear. But we're going to be working with just Sony today. We're going to be working with their APS-C cameras. Now, here's the thing. If you wanted to vlog, this is all you need. That's it. And just go shoot content. Now, if you wanted to have like a studio shot, like a Casey Neistat studio shot, listen to the lighting gear that we're going to talk about in a minute. But if you're just vlogging, if you're just taking like little pictures, no big deals, like not trying to go crazy with it, this is what I recommend. Going with the Sony ZV-1. This is going to get you through the majority of what you want. And that'll do it. So, it's good. It's a great camera. It's got the flip out screen. It's got an integrated lens, a pretty good microphone up here, even with the wind muff. And it's a horseshoe. It's a hot shoe ear muff, mic muff. So you don't have to. Dead cat is what they're called. I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized for saying that. That's pretty much all that's going on. It's a really good stereo microphone. So check that out if you want it. I would also look at their little tripod as well in case you wanted that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna kit you out with a camera kit that is not only good for like immediate content creation now, but opens up accessibility. What is FW? I'm dumb. I'm sorry, Cardi. I'm really sorry. I'm just dumb. Please help. I like my cult poster. Ah. Got you. Yeah, no, I fucks with it too. Cults are great. I love the cults. Did you end up subscribing to me because of the cults video I made like 10 years ago? It was like 4, but still. Yeah, no, I love the cults. My mouse pad is cults too. Here, let me show you. I love it very much. Excellent. You wanna keep talking about all the Colts gear I have. I mean, I got the water bottle too. It's an Orca water bottle. I literally looked at it and I was like, this is a really cool water bottle. And then I put it down because it was like $90 and I was about to buy a $90 water bottle. Then my fiance at the time, wife now, went and grabbed that and was like, no, you can't talk to this guy in this sports store for like 40 minutes and not buy anything. Buy. And then she bought the fucking water bottle for me. So that's nice. I honestly don't remember subscribing to you. You just popped up on my recommended. Are you subscribed? Are you subscribed? You don't have to be subscribed. I don't care. I love that I'm popping up in your guys' recommendeds. Shorts has been the main reason that I've been growing lately, and I absolutely love it. Hello, Jackson. Yes, you are subscribed to me. I see that. Thank you. So let's get back to camera gear. That's what we're doing today. By the way, let me just bring up our dear friend, the list for the stream today. We're doing camera kits for like beginning YouTube, beginner streamers, and then like PC build later for like budget, because now PC prices are actually coming down. We're gonna go over some editing softwares, and in between we're gonna throw in me trying to get some new Mario Brothers high scores, because some of you guys have been tweeting at me and DMing me and telling me that you guys are beating my Mario Brothers scores, and it just kind of hurts my feelings. So we're gonna do that in between each section, I think. Just like 2 or 3 attempts a piece, just to see how quickly I can get there. But so like I was saying, if you guys are going to try and like be vloggers or like very, very bare minimum like social media work, like content creations, like you're just doing like Instagram reels and stuff like that, like the ZV-1 will get you exactly where you need to go. But I want to give us an opportunity to like upgrade, like give you guys a path to upgrade, because a lot of people don't talk about like buying lenses and like getting good glass so that like when you upgrade in the future, you can take the glass with you, like upgrade your body of camera later. Like you can take your glass with you and just like buying into a system of cameras and buying into an ecosystem instead of, you know, struggling. So this is including everything. So we want Sony. Okay. APS-C. Why is it not giving me, where am I? I'm in digital cameras. I think I just hit the wrong thing. Hold on, folks. Let's see photography. Digital cameras. What? Oh, here we go. Mirrorless. Okay. And then we're going to go for Sony. And then we're going to go for body only, APS-C, just because. Now, a lot of things are out of stock. Oh, fuck. The ZV-E10 is in stock. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Once you start buying gear, cameras are fucking expensive, dude. Like, depending on what cameras you want, they are expensive. We're going to start off with the ZV-E10 because it's an interchangeable lens camera. It's a really good camera for the price. It's something you can kind of throw around and not worry about, like, blowing it up. And that way you have more risk involved. You can take more risks when you're making your content. So that's super huge. I love the ZV-E10. The only problem is if you're trying to do photography, it doesn't come with a viewfinder. But frankly, we're talking about YouTube content creation and streaming. The big things for it here are going to be the fact that it has an HDMI port and a USB-C port here for you, and a mic jack, so that you can have like a run and gun kit. Like you can get, hold on, I have a camera, or I have a microphone. So this is the Rode Video Micro. I just did a 1-minute review on my channel today about it. If you guys want to go check it out, I've been using it for like 3 years now. It's fantastic for what I need it for. But like pairing that with a Rode Video Micro, getting in micro HDMI to HDMI port or cord, and having that USB-C charging capability allows you to make it a streaming camera, like for webcam work. Or even if you're just doing like what I tend to do, which is like on computer tutorials and stuff like that. You can use it as a webcam in that way. It has a vari-angle touchscreen, super great for vlogging, just kind of like the ZV-1 was that I was just showing you. But this way you can put multiple different kinds of lenses on it, so you can have different angles, different shots. You could make this a mini cinema camera. If you guys haven't checked out Mark Bennett, Camera Crisis, I don't know. Camera Crisis. Mark Bennett's Camera Crisis, he has like 8,000 videos on the ZV-E10. I would be making them too, but I don't have the ZV-E10 as a camera. So he's got like the new Tamron lens for it. He's got that versus A7C, which is a camera I'm buying soon. And he's just got like a bunch of different videos for like budget cameras and budget lenses that nobody really talks about. So he's a great resource for that as well. So we're going to put the ZV-E10 in the cart. You can get it with the kit lens, but I don't recommend the kit lens. It just doesn't give you the versatility that you're going to want. I recommend either a 10 to 18. That is a really expensive kit. That's not a kit. You're spending that much money, it's not a kit. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in the cart, and then we're going to go ahead and check on some lenses for you guys to buy for that camera. Depending on what you guys want to do, we can have a couple of options. So we're going to go mirrorless lenses. We're going to go to the Sony lenses. It's alphabetical order. You should be able to see that. I always recommend native glass. Oh, that's brand. I don't want that. I wanted E-mount, not making it specifically. I always like name brand lenses, but even though I say that, I can't afford them all the time. So that's why I have a Sigma 24-70 doing the whole camera bail right now. Let me just fix that. I'm getting a 28-70, and I'm giving this whole kit to my wife when we buy a new camera. So yeah. So it's really important right here to choose your format coverage. That means how big the sensor of the camera is. So I'm shooting on a full frame camera right now, which is 35 millimeters across. An APS-C camera is like 24 or 26 millimeters across. So it's essentially like 1.5 or half this, kind of half the size. Point is make sure when you're looking at lenses, you're going for an APS-C lens, so that you get the best possible range and the best possible functionality with your APS-C camera. You'll be able to know if your camera is APS-C or not by just looking for the megapixel count, because it'll tell you an APS-C or a full frame or a micro four thirds sensor. So look for the sensor information when buying a camera. See how small that is? But yeah, that being said, you'll understand that. And if you guys have questions, bring them to me. I am more than happy to help you. This is like a world-renowned lens right here, the 16 mil. So the APS-C camera format is technically a crop. So you would have to take the millimeter number and multiply it by a variable. For Canon cameras, it's 1.6. For any other APS-C format camera, like Sony or Nikon, it is 1.5. So this would become, if we divide this in half, it would become 8, and then add that back on to get to 1.5. It would be a 24 millimeter lens, which is this equivalent. This wide equivalent. I'm trying to get used to 28 millimeters though, because my new lens is going to be 28 to 70 instead of 24 to 70. Not ideal, but this is a really good starter lens. This is fantastic for like sitting down YouTube style shots. It's also wide enough that you can do some vlogging. The thing is it's a prime lens, so it can't like zoom in, right? So any zooming you're going to be doing in the camera is going to be all digital, and that will make your image look worse. Versatility is kind of nice. The 18 to 50 is a phenomenal range. Now you crop in just a little bit because it becomes a 27 to 75 equivalent instead of like a 24 equivalent, but it gives you the most versatility. It gives you the most range. You can take your camera out and you can shoot with it like it's actually a photography camera, that kind of thing. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, get wide, get close-up shots. So if you want to do like product detail, like you're unboxing something, this is super nice to like get in there and like get the product. Mark Bennett has another fantastic video on this lens, and it's really well renowned and it's really loved. You could also go the Tamron route with, I'm only going to recommend like 4 companies. Sony, Tamron, Sigma, and Samyang are the only companies that I recommend buying lenses from, because the other ones are just kind of a crapshoot. Who is going to be better for you? If you do your research, I'm sure you can find a lens within those that meet your needs, but I don't recommend like buying a lens outside of these 4 brands. Let's see if, because that lens that we just looked at was 524 millimeters. Now, you could get the Sony EPZ, which is a power zoom, meaning you can use that switch to zoom like it's a point-and-shoot camera, to get 18 to 105 if you want that, but you are taking a hit in quality on the f4 instead of f2.8. So I recommend the Sigma 18 to 50. We're just going to... You can look up a bunch of different things. If you have ideas on specific lenses, let me know, and we can talk about those as well. But I recommend the Sigma 18 to 50. And this should be your camera kit, and this camera kit will get you through so much work. You could even do minor client work, like portrait photography for like someone who wants to do like senior photos and can't like afford a big budget photographer for like $1,000 for senior photographers or senior photo photographers. It's ridiculous. I only charge like 150, 200 bucks. Like they want like 3 Instagram photos, so you just need to go out there, shoot 100 photos, and then leave. Like, and plus they're like doing finals, like the shit that people would charge. And then this will get the job done. And this will do any content creation, any budget live streaming. But the other big thing, if you can't like get this right away, and you need to have, let's say, the Sigma 16 mil, so you can save that extra 200 bucks. Let's do that. So you're not paying 1,300 bucks right away. I also recommend buying from B&H. They just have better customer service than any like online camera store. Tis my recommendation. You guys do what you want. Any questions so far? I feel like I'm like teaching a class. You guys have any questions? Okay. We can keep going then. We'll just go ahead and take off the 18 to 50, and we will go ahead and suggest the 16 mil instead, just because it's going to be way easier for you guys to afford that and spend a little bit of money to do that. So we're going to do that, save you a little bit of money. We're going to view the cart. So you're at just $1,000 at your subtotal. I recommend $1,500 to get yourself started. And you can do very basic editing on any computer. So I'm not really worried about computers. If you are planning on building your own rig on top of this, you really should be thinking about like a $3,000 budget. So this is already 1/3 of it. But lighting is huge. Lighting is really key. If you're doing like a little lighting setup like I have right here, for whatever reason, my light keeps moving. Hold on. It just keeps moving and it's not directing the light at me. It's like directing it out towards my room. I don't want that. So I recommend just a simple panel light. Nothing crazy. You could do a ring light if you're just doing TikToks or something like that. But if you're doing like YouTube and stuff like that, I would recommend a 2-point lighting setup, but one is not bad either. So don't always think that you're gonna have a problem with just one light. This is just one light right here. This image you're looking at right here, one light. So it's as long as it's a big, powerful light, you can get anything done. I have been recommending this light to people. Now, the reason that I like this light is because it has a bunch of manual controls. Not only does it have like controls on the back, but that panel can come off and you can wirelessly be adjusting these lighting settings on the fly if you absolutely need to. It's super nice. Now, it is problematic in the fact that it comes as a clamp stand instead of like a tripod stand. You can get a tripod stand with it to get like an impact light stand so that you can move it around your room and stuff like that. So I am going to assume that you're going to want to do that. So we're going to add this to cart. It's a simple, easy panel light that's controllable from 2800. Like being able to move the Kelvin, meaning the temperature of the light, whether it looks super outside, red, orange kind of tints to it, or whether it's cooler, like an LED light, very blue. You can change that on your control panel and the detachable remote. It has an onboard battery with an AC adapter. So you're not going to be able to like move it without like having wall power. But I'm going to add this light stand, and I could add a sandbag, but I'm not going to do that. I need to get sandbags of my own. So it's just not in my budget ever. So yeah. So LED kit. So you are already looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of like $1,293. So about $1,300. But the other huge thing, like if you don't get lighting already, Sony cameras are really good in the dark. They're really good in the dark. I don't recommend it, but they're really good in the dark. Getting a good audio setup is huge. I am going to do this first as like a YouTuber streaming or like a YouTuber setup, and then we can talk about a streaming setup, because those two audio like specialties would be different. Like I would be using this for a YouTube video, but I would be using this for my stream like I am right now. So let's go ahead and do wired. Shotgun microphones are kind of the standard now. If you want to do that, I obviously really like the Rode Video Micro. So we're going to do that as kind of a really good budget option for you to get started. I'm going to get you guys an audio stand as well, like a microphone stand. Where? Oh, come on. This is audio for video. Pro audio. Stands and mounts. Here we go. Mic stands, huge. I love a good mic stand. I just use, I actually have an Amazon Basics one. If you just want to get an Amazon Basics one, that's totally fine. Either way, totally works. I would recommend the cheapest stand that you can find if you're doing the Rode Video Micro. So I am gonna look probably, and I would prefer an arm, not like a stand that you'd put on your desk, because you can like hit your desk and get bad audio that way. You could work this, but I don't want to. Samson lightweight, is that the best one for us? That's too bad. And so this little stand for you would be perfect. And its max height is what? What is 31? That's almost 3 feet. You should be fine there. Because you should be sitting down, or if you're standing, it will be like right at mouth level. And then you're going to need a recorder. I also just did a 1-minute review on the Rode H1N, or excuse me, the Zoom H1N, which is audio for video, portable recorder, a digital recorder, meaning that you would plug your microphone into that to record the audio, because you should be using the onboard microphones of your camera, whether it's your phone or whatever, as a as your scratch audio, meaning like the audio that you use for just like so you can sync it up later in your editing software. This thing is configurable. We like configurables. I always go with the Zoom H1N. Why is this one so much more expensive? Let's do the red one. Good God, it's cheaper. Now let's go ahead and view cart, because these are the only things that I would recommend for YouTube videos. You're looking at about $1,500, which is about where I told you were going to be, right? So you've got a recorder, you've got a stand, you've got a microphone, you've got lighting that's both on your desk and can be mounted otherwhere. You have a 16mm 1.4 lens, which is just huge. It's so good. It's crispy. It's literally the best ever. And then a super versatile APS-C camera for a really great price. $1,500 for this whole kit. Huge. Huge. So there's what I would get from B&H. The next thing we're going to talk about is what I would get from a PC standpoint. Actually, let's not do a PC standpoint. Let's do streaming setup. So again, Zoom H1N, RE tripod, tripod microphone stand, the Rode Video Micro, it's fantastic, even though I use it, impact light stand with the Godox eSport LED, which is just phenomenal, Sigma 16, 1.4, excellent, DC contemporary, love this lens, and then a ZV-E10 from Sony. My ideas. And then I'm going to remove all those from cart, and we're going to start over for just streaming. Now it's going to look different. It's going to look different for streaming. Just be ready for that. I'm not here to give you the crispiest possible thing. I'm here to give you a webcam and some software. Webcam. Weebcam. Nothing like a weebcam. Already just going C920. That's all you need. Cheapest webcam out there. Does the fucking job. You don't want to go that cheap because it's bad. You could go here if you absolutely want to. Don't need to. I would definitely just go for the C920S. Go for that. It comes with a privacy filter. Super great. And the other thing you're going to have to worry about is lighting. Honestly, straight up, I think we're going the same light again. You're going to be mounting it to your desk right next to your PC anyway. Go right for this light. If you need to have a stand so you can do something else, we'll throw the stand back in there. The only other thing that you're going to need, the only other thing, is you're going for computer audio here. And you're going to be looking for computer audio hardware. You're going to be going for audio interfaces. And you're going to go pick yourself up a Focus Gyro. This is what you're going to spend a lot of money on right away because it's worth it. Because it is absolutely the biggest part of any streaming setup, is being able to be heard the best possible way. Recording microphone. You're going to be looking for a dynamic microphone because they just tend to be the best. They're going to be the sound that you hear from most of the big streamers. And you're going to go for the Rode Pod mic that's it. And that's your kit, man. That's it. And that's going to be, that's a budget streaming setup for under $500. And that's all you need. OBS is free. You download OBS, you have a light stand, you have your Focusrite Scarlett, you have the Rode Pod mic. I don't have a Rode Pod mic just because I like the sound of the AT2020 better. I like Audio Technica and all their gear. I obviously use Rode for most like on-camera stuff, but I'm probably actually going to be getting a Rode NTG3 for my stream, just so I can like not have this thing in my face all the time, and I can put this to the side and have like which is kind of dumb. But it'd also be great if I wanted to like have my wife on stream and like scoot over and have a mic that can pick us both up relatively decently. This one did it fine when we did the Pokemon thing, but I wanted just a set for that as well. So this is what I recommend. It's literally under 500 bucks. It's crazy good for the quality you're going to get out of this, and you're going to elevate here. But again, if you can only buy like 2 of these things, get the webcam and get the audio. You can make other things work. You can buy a lamp for cheaper. You can buy other types of light, like a bulb. Like if you're going budget, like sub $300, you're gonna be close with the audio already, but that's kind of the point. You're gonna have a little bit of money to spend here on the webcam, which is perfect. And like, okay, if we got rid of the light, if we got rid of the lighting here, is it under 300? It's just under 300. But like, we're talking subtotal here. We're not talking after taxes. Taxes are a bitch. I'm not dealing with that. You can get a $5 light bulb and a $5 little work dome from Home Depot for like 10, 15 bucks. And that's an easy lighting setup. I use that forever. I literally zip tied a baseball bat I had lying around to my desk, like my desk chair, like my desk leg. And I zip tied it together there, and I mounted a clamp work light and just had that with a little bit of tissue paper over it. Get an LED bulb. Don't get like an incandescent bulb or like a halogen lamp, because that will catch on fire and burn everything down. Get an LED bulb and then wrap some tissue paper around the dome that it comes with, and you're golden. That's a $15 lighting setup. It's perfectly fine. And nobody knew. Nobody knew the difference. That lighting situation, I can show you a picture of that lighting situation, actually. I use that lighting situation for fucking ever. Where is that video? Oh, I have to watch an ad because I'm not on my YouTube Premium account. Don't watch the ad. Thank you for watching the ad. This is what it looks like with no lighting, the wrong settings and everything like that. Looks disgusting, right? Absolutely terrible. I sound fine. But that is what a little work light for $15 from... you can even get the blue accent light in the bottom there for like another $3 and have like an accent light. Same fucking setup as like my key light here. This is a C920 Logitech webcam. This isn't even the camera that I'm using right now. This camera is a $3,000 camera setup. This lighting setup is a $200 lighting setup. I'm not asking you guys to do that. You can do this, which is a phenomenal looking setup. I would never buy a white boom arm though. They look disgusting. That's why I upgraded to a black one, so you don't even notice it's here. But this setup, so convenient, so useful, so helpful. I did a whole live redirect video. I guess I did. Look at that. The Logitech C920. See, it's a Logitech C920. And I had a Rebel SL3. I had a 50mm, a 35mm, and a 25mm H1N Smith & Victor lights, which are actually the lights that I use. These are actually great. This is what I'm using. It's actually a $150 lighting setup. They actually got cheaper. I highly recommend them. They're great. They're great for having a 2-point lighting setup. Spending the extra $30, but it is what it is. You get 2 lights. But this is only 1 light. Again, this is still just a single light setup with that umbrella light. Super dope. See, you can actually see her in the background over there. She's great. But this is what you can get out of a C920. And this is perfect. This is perfect. This is full screen 720/60. and nobody's gonna know the difference because they're watching on YouTube. It's perfect. So again, highly recommend getting the light as well. If you can save up to have 500 bucks. You can save up to have 500 bucks, have the light stand, the clampable desk side lamp, getting really good audio, and C920. I'm telling you, this is under $500, and you have the perfect streaming setup already. And you don't need to upgrade from that ever if you don't want to. And you're already better than XQC, because XQC doesn't even fuck with his webcam settings, which annoys me to no end, but he's scuffed as fuck, so like, I guess. But this is what I recommend for streaming. Very simple setup. Highly recommend. There's got to be a YouTube video in there somewhere, right, guys? There has to be a YouTube video in there somewhere. We'll see. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you guys have any questions, ideas, comments? It's what it is, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go into 35 so I can lay down a little bit and look decent. But it's expensive, dude. It's fucking expensive to like get into this hobby. It is the one hobby that I have that I love that I can't get enough of, other than like just general tech like my Pixel and stuff like that. But dude, it is worth your time every day of the week. It just is. Don't know what to tell you guys. Some budget softwares. Let's go over some budget softwares real quick, then we'll do some Mario high scores. I have a like. Jackson, are you still there, dude? Did you just ditch on me? What the hell's wrong with you? New incognito window. And then we'll go display. Okay. And then we'll go PC part picker. Very simple PC build. Did I say we're doing a PC build really quick? What did I say we were doing? No, free softwares, idiot. We're doing PC build later after Mario high scores. OBS for streaming. There's literally nothing else. If you use XSplit, that's fine if you're willing to do that. But OBS is the best software for YouTube and Twitch and Facebook if you absolutely hate yourself. But yeah, OBS is perfect. Does everything you could ever want it to do. Has audio levels, has ways to configure your webcam to make it better, output settings that are complex and simple so you can get professional as you get going. Literally, like, you have a high-level video production TV window if you want it. Just by hitting a full screen, like, you can be very professional. I worked in live television while I was on my on-campus like high production. So the community college I went to had a live television program that you could like learn how to do live television, and you actually produced every Wednesday a live TV show. They used OBS Studio. It just works. It just works. Now you had to finagle it a little bit because it was like old school tech to like feed into OBS, but it was OBS. It's perfect. And for live streams, this is it. This is the only thing you need. If you're talking about like editing YouTube videos, I highly recommend, look, you can get away with doing sorry, I'm trying to cut this into a YouTube video too, so my bad. You can get away with Movie Maker and the Windows video editor all you want. If you're just trying to cut together little skateboarding videos or like little like you recording your kids' soccer or whatever. But if you want to get into like the technicalities of like rolling titles and color correction and things like that, I highly recommend DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve. I use DaVinci Resolve 18, but you can find older versions. The big thing about DaVinci is it's fucking free. Did DaVinci actually use, or was DaVinci actually used for all these films? That's kind of nuts. We love that. You can get a free version of DaVinci Resolve, or you can buy the studio version, which gets you all the upgrades later. Gets you some more in-depth like features for $300, and you never have to pay again. It's such a good platform. You get the edit tab, just very general editing like this. Super nice. You get just general cutting if you're just trying to create like simple, easy little videos. You get Fusion, which is like Adobe After Effects, like 3D modeling and rendering in post. It's perfect. It's insane what you can do with Fusion. Fairlight is an audio software. If you want to do podcasting, it's an all-in-one software for you to do that as well. You can get collaborations, consoles, studio, stuff like that. That's like really hard professional work. And it is the hands down best editor for color correction and color science. It just is. It has the best features, the best wheels, the best tools for color correction, color editing, anything like that. You will not get better, and 99.9% of the actual software is free to use. You won't get like noise reduction if you shoot a shitty shot like in pitch black darkness. But other than that, DaVinci Resolve 18 is the best editing software you can ever use. And I am not trying to like suck up to DaVinci so they pay me. Like, I would never use Premiere again. It is way stabler. It has live saving, so you never have to worry about losing something. It's just better. It's just better. And it's free. Get it while it's free. That's all. That being said, those are the free softwares that I recommend. Obviously, if you wanted to do like photography and stuff like that too, you would want to do Lightroom and Photoshop. But you also have a free, like you have a free Photoshop alternative in Affinity Design. Affinity. Do they not have... They have PSD editing. They have raw editing now. They didn't have raw editing before, but now they have raw editing, which is huge. But then you have Affinity Designer for like, sorry, you guys can't see it, for like essentially Photoshop-like tools. So that's what Affinity Design looks like. So really good. Affinity Design and Affinity Photo, fucking phenomenal. I don't believe they are free. I do not believe they are a free software. The Photoshop and Lightroom package is only like $10 a month. I recommend that. I like Photoshop and Lightroom. They're just built for it. They crash occasionally, so be used to that, I guess. But is this a final thing though? Is this like per month, or is this like that's it? You get it all. You just pay one fee and it's $27 right now. It's hardcore on sale. Typically $55. Totally freaking worth it. I think you have to pay for it for both. Adobe Publisher or Affinity Publisher. What is that? Oh, that's for more like script design and. I might actually switch to Affinity. I might regret that just because I'm so in the Adobe ecosystem, but it might be worth me doing that. But Affinity Designer is probably a little bit more expensive. Yeah, so it's the same $27 right now for 50% off. No subscription and 50% off. Fuck. And you can get it on iPad if you're kind of more of a mobile shooter. I spent, for the majority of my first YouTube videos, like before I deleted all my channel stuff and started over, I edited on Pinnacle Studio on my iPad. I think it was a $20 app, and I shot everything on my iPad, and I edited everything on my iPad. It's bad. It was really bad. It's terrible. Never, ever, ever do it. It's terrible. I remember being able to do PIP, and just picture in picture, meaning like this. Like this is PIP. Like me having my little camera box over here, and then having whatever in the middle, like Affinity Photo and shit like that. That's PIP. I remember being able to do that for the first time because I wasn't editing on ancient version of iMovie. It was awesome. It is so cool. I had a great time. But those are some things that I recommend for like Photoshop, Lightroom, editing, and obviously streaming. I use OBS Studio, obviously. It's great. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's what I do. We're gonna delete that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and delete this window capture. Let's go ahead and do. Let's not save. Mario. Let's do some Mario. I like using keyboard and mouse for Mario just because it's faster. Boop. Alright, Mario Brothers, let's do it. Do we want to listen to... Let's just pause really quick and listen to the music. Do I have Virtual Boy set to 100%? I don't think I do. I think I have volume like down. Yeah, let's do 1%. Okay. Very simple first couple levels. Easy coin grabs. Spiky. Coin. Move. Done. First level, super easy. Our high score, I believe, is 107,000. So we're shooting for that. I waited too long. I shouldn't have waited that long. I typically wait for this one because it'll be the last one that shows. And then he will turn blue, but we don't have to worry about him turning blue because I knocked him down first. So let's just keep trying to get better, folks. See how quickly he came out? Oh boy, another round. Got him. That was close. I shouldn't have taken that long, but it was what it was. My fastest is I think like 7. Yeah, 7.7 I think is my fastest. I think I might have gotten 8 one time, but as long as you get all the coins, it really doesn't matter. The time doesn't really save you. We're already a quarter of the way to goal. That was really bad. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, gonna be late on crab 1. Gonna have to jump over crab 2. That's fine. We'll let him come back. He is gonna come out of the same side, I think. Yep. Die. Die. Okay. Good. Not great. Not my best, but got it. You honestly get a lot of time for crabs. Like, more than you expect. Oh, I should have been able to capitalize on that, but I didn't. Spiny. Spiny. These crabs are going to be coming pretty quick after. He might be the only crab left. Come on. There you are. Problematic. Problematic! We're on the bottom level. Shit. Wow. This couldn't have been any worse. This couldn't have been any worse of a... Now he's a faster blue. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, cool. We're just gonna have to avoid. See, fireballs are what screw me. I can work with the icy guys later, but it's the fireballs that really fuck me. It really is. Alright. Here we go. Buzzy bees. Boom. Buzzy bee. Done. Almost 50G. Dead. Dead. Now we're gonna have a spiny come out, I think, is the next guy. Oh, crab, okay. Okay, another crab. Got the fireball. I didn't know you could kill the fireballs like that. Got him. Dead. Shit. Gonna get him late. Got it. Easy. Alright, bonus game. Shit. Forgot it was ice. No! No! What a waste! Got it. It's still 5, but it's terrible. I think the fastest I was done is 10 seconds. I don't know what the strat for that is, though. Honestly, if you take your time and let them get past the first level, it's kind of sad. That sucks. That was such a bad waste of time. Oh, fuck. Okay, he's a little bit faster. This is fine. Kill that. He's really annoying because I need... Oh, fuck. Ha! Doubled up, bitch. Got him. Okay, we're fine. That was a mess, but we got there. 73. Almost to 107. Okay, problematic. It's fine. Buzzy bee. Bop and over and kicked. Kick and kick and... That was unfortunate. It was really unfortunate is what that was. Ah! Done. Tired of your shit. Fuck! 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 No! No! Oh my god, we have to play bottom now. We have to play bottom. That sucks so much, but... Yes. Yeah. That sucks. We were on a good pace, too. We were on really good pace for that. That sucked. How are you guys feeling? You guys doing good? Are you having a good day? How is stream? Nobody cares? Nobody wants to care? Alright. I think we have a conversation about PC building. So let's be honest with ourselves. There are definitely 80,000 different ways to do this, but you can also be smart about it. So AMD Ryzen is huge. Like, honestly, you get the best bang for the buck, but if you spend a little bit more on Intel, for 12th gen specifically, you get a lot. It's a higher TDP, or excuse me, it's a higher TDP, but you can get some amazing results. I mean, this is a 10-core CPU. Throw on a decent motherboard, that gives you upgradability in the future, like ATX, probably, I don't know what is, probably Z690, which is probably kind of expensive, but it will give you upgradable path in the future. ASRock is phenomenal. I love ASRock. I will vouch for them. You know what? I'm going to vouch for them. I'm going to get you guys the Pro RS, though, because I love their Pro series. What is the problem? Does not include a stock cooler. Is that really what you were going to tell me? So let's just get you a general cooler. T212 Evo. Super basic, super great. May require a different mounting adapter. That's possible. Let's get you some basic memory. I always go with 16 gigs just for basic. You can get upgraded in the future. 2 sticks of 8 gig allows you to upgrade to 32 without having to remove any of the RAM you buy. You can buy another kit just like this. You save a little bit of money. It's good RAM. Don't worry about it. I'm running 32 gigs of it right now. Same RAM. It's great. Storage, you can't not have an SSD anymore. And frankly, 970 EVO, 1 terabyte, NVMe. Bam. Amazing drive. Now, if you're not playing a lot of games and you're just doing like work and video production, this is fine. Get yourself a portable hard drive, keep some projects on the side there too. Or, my opinion, really simple, 2 terabyte hard drive for 50 bucks. Super easy. Now I'm gonna try and go sub 1,000. Not gonna happen though. Let's do $1,500 because you wanna be able to do good work on this computer. You've got a good CPU, but half of your budget, $750, doesn't have to be that much. Video cards are coming down in price. I recommend a 3060 or a 3060 Ti depending on what you can afford. Let's look at, now the reason I chose Intel over Ryzen and why I'm choosing Nvidia over AMD again in graphics card is because a lot, especially DaVinci and especially Premiere and even OBS at this point, have integrations with their built-in RTX encoders that make it so damn good, and QuickSync and stuff like that with Intel for Premiere and stuff like that if you decide to go the Adobe route is just better. You will get better compute performance. I am upgrading this 590 in my computer right now, RX 590, to probably a 3060 Ti, and yeah, that's it. Just better. Just better all around. I recommend a 3060 just so we can kind of sit in that 500-ish range. You can get a PNY. I don't know why you would do that to yourself though. What can you get a 3060 Ti for? I feel like you can get a 3060 Ti for just relatively cheap. Not great. Asus Dual for almost $1,000. Not so much. Not great. Not great. I would almost get a 3070 at that point. There is a 3070 for cheaper. I go 3060, and you can upgrade later. But this will get you done with the most stuff that you need to do now. I would go pretty decent. I would go EVGA here, probably EVGA Black. But a lot of people like the EVGA, so I'd go there for $474. You're saving so much money. You're gonna be happy with a 3060. You are, and that's just it. That's how it is. And it's going to give you plenty of video memory. You're going to have 12 gigabytes, which aren't clocked as fast as the 8 gigs on a 3060 or a 3070, and I get that. But you're going to get 12 gigs. It's GDR6, if I remember correctly. Yes, GDR6. Not great core clock, but you're going to have 12 cores that are just going to get fully utilized by DaVinci and by your encoder for your OBS. That it's just perfect. You're only at 1200. You can get yourself a good case and a good power supply. And then you can work on peripherals too. I would give you $200 for peripherals. Frankly, I am an air cooling fiend. I love air cooling. So if you want the NZXT like everybody likes, so you can have some air cooling though too, which is really cheap to put in. They only give you one fan, so do remember that. What I would do, let's see what, it doesn't tell you what panel sizes you would get. I'm assuming you get, come on, you've got to tell me. Excuse me. Looks like I can get 180s in there. We'll look up the H10 in a second just to get, because I want to put case fans in there for you guys. But honestly, this kit is going to be honestly better than what I have in my rig right now. The only thing I have on you is a terabyte more of hard drive storage. This is going to be better than my computer. Power supply here, you're looking at, I would get yourself 750 or 850. And frankly, because we have the money to spend, I would go for 850. I'd go Corsair or I go EVGA would probably be even better. And you're still sub $1,500. You guys, you can build a good PC rig again. You can build a good rig again. You haven't been able to do that in fucking forever. You can build a good rig and it's amazing. It's fantastic, guys. Honestly, I'm going 80 plus gold, fully modular. You're gonna wanna look for something in the 800 range. I'm honestly partial to Seasonic or EVGA. They're very reliable. You can get an 850, 80 plus gold, fully modular, all black, Supernova GA. Bam. I go Corsair just because I have a Corsair case and a couple other Corsair accessories. I like going Corsair. EVGA is great. Phenomenal. Honestly, Corsair is great options too, but Seasonic and EVGA are definitely the most trusted brands in power supplies. I could even get you guys a monitor. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's get you a monitor. Oh, actually, let's look at case events first. So, NZXT, if you guys are trying to be special. Splop. Components. H150 or 510. Let's go for the flow, which is what we know we have. So they have two 120 mil case fans for you. Not terrible. Really not bad at all. I want to see the tech specs. Thank you. It can support two 120s or two 140s in front. You can support a 120 or a 140 on top, and it can restore a 120 in the back. So we'll do a bunch of 120s because those are going to be a little bit cheaper for you guys. So we'll do 4 120s in the case. Honestly, if you get 2, let's just do 4. I love my Arctic fans that I have in here right now. They're fantastic. So I'm just going to recommend those to you guys. They're the P12s. They're 120 mil. They're fantastic. They're $7 a piece. They're phenomenal. I'm giving you 4 of them. Be happy. Done. And you have excellent case fans. They all run the same way, so you can modify them however you want and have like a centered life. You can still have enough money for a fucking... I'm not going to do keyboard and mouse. You guys can be elitist all you want about that, but I'm going to get a fucking monitor for you guys. I love Asus monitors. I love LG monitors. I love a lot of good monitors. We're going to go 1920 by 1080. Let's not go crazy. Let's get you an IPS display with 1 second response time. Let's do under 3 second response time. Let's not go crazy. You can get good monitor. On MSI Optics, 144 refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, IPS 16 by 9. Boom. You get it for $180. MSI's got you fucking covered. And you're at $1,600. Now, this is subtotal. This is subtotal. Don't fuck around. This is subtotal. It's going to cost you like... let's do an AZ calculator, sales tax. Tax. Calc. So if you are in Arizona, like I am, let's do 10.73. And then let's type in 15, it's like 1596, right? 1598, that was close. 1598, your after tax price is probably gonna be around $1,700. Dude, that gets you a monitor, a CPU you're never gonna have to upgrade, may I add. If you are doing the bare minimum, you're never gonna upgrade this, never. CPU cooler is gonna crush it. The ASRock Pro is gonna give you upgradability in the future if you want it. I bet you it even supports PCIe Gen 3. I don't know for sure, but I think it does. That's insane. You have so much upgradability in this. Never get anything other than this. I might redo my entire computer, dude. Like, ridiculous. I'm probably not. I'm probably going to get a 3070 and just shuck it in here and then get a new power supply too, because I can. And now that I see an EVGA one is so much cheaper than a Corsair one. I mean, seriously, dude, if I got a Corsair one, let's see how much a Corsair one will cost me. Like, fuck. 80 plus gold. 800 watt. Fully modular. Yeah, it's the Corsair tax. I like Corsair. RMX series I like better. I don't necessarily like the RM series. I actually like the RMX series better. They're just rated better, I guess. I don't know why. I like high ratings. Always get a high rated power supply. If somebody has a problem with the power supply, you should know about it. Yeah, RMX, see? And you're paying an extra $10 for that, but the RMX series is just phenomenal. It gets the job done. Look at how big that fucking power supply is. 850 watts. Money. Just money in the bank. That makes it a little bit more expensive. Why did that make it cheaper? Oh, it's $1,700 after tax, so it would be more expensive. Honestly, guys, you get a fucking 144 hertz refresh rate monitor out of it for 1080p. It's not curved, it is wide. It's a wide monitor. We love that. It's only 24 inches, not great, but frankly, for what most of you guys need, it's going to be an elite experience. 2 HDMI's, 1 DisplayPort, you're not going to have to worry about that. Has FreeSync, does not have G-Sync. Not great, but is what it is. IPS display is going to be great for color editing too. You guys are just having a ball with this thing. I color edit on my little IPS over here because I don't need huge monitors, but yeah, guys, this is phenomenal. This is all you guys are ever going to need. Like, wow, you can get a good PC for under $2,000 again. Fuck, guys. Fuck. Frankly, if I'm giving you an 850 watt power supply, you can get under $2,000. $1,500 is what you should be shooting for. Don't get me wrong. Don't go crazy. Let's see what we got. Yeah, of course there are like fucking examples to be made. Like, I mean, dude, an EVGA for the Win 3 Ultra Gaming. Are you fucking kidding me? 3070, $700, insane. 1849, under 2,000 again. Guys, you can have good rigs for like ever, forever. Never worry about it. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait for the 40 series to come out. But yeah, I am gonna get a new GPU and CPU. How much would it cost me? No, I can't afford it. How much is a 680? Let's also look at how much power, because I'm running a full AMD system right now. RX 6800 versus a RTX 3070. I think it beats the 3060 Ti, but I don't know that it beats the 3070. User benchmark, baby. Makes me do all of my decisions. Yeah, see, it doesn't win here, but I'm very curious. It definitely it wipes the floor with the 3060. I am very curious if it beats the 3060 Ti. RTX 3060 Ti. Yeah, barely beats the 3060 Ti. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. Now, RX 6800 XT. Barely obliterates. Barely obliterates. That's kind of sad. 3070 Ti, 3070. Yeah, it's still 2% better. I mean, honestly, you can get such a cheap 3070 now. Honestly, adding a 3070 build. Let's see. I have an AMD Ryzen 7 3700 XT X. Incomplete. I don't even know what that means. I added a 3070. It's UFO, is it not? It's got UFO stat. Is it not? Gaming, UFO, nuclear submarine for desktop. Who the fuck counts? Like, this has UFO for everything as well, is it not? Aircraft carrier, aircraft carrier, aircraft carrier. I don't know. We'd have to look at New Ryzen. Go to build. But you get my point. 3070 is not going to be bad consistent. Not going to be bad. I might have to upgrade my board too. But overall, this, I mean, guys, for $1,849 before tax, like $2,000 after tax, this is ass. Like, this is asinine for you to not get something like this. You can buy good computers again. Just how it is. All right. Well, that being said, I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to do today, guys. That's YouTube content for me, boys. YouTube content. We love content. How are you guys feeling? Feeling good? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling Gucci. Feeling Gucci, man. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Gucci, man. I like Gucci, man. Gucci, man. Yeah, Gucci, man. I'm very curious what the notches on my... We're gonna have the stuff in the car earlier. Oh, I'm just gonna look it up. Sigma. I am a Sigma. What can I say? 28 to 70. What do the notches on it say? Is it gonna have 35, 50, 70? Okay. It's gonna have 35, 50, and 70. So we're good. The 28 is just gonna be the first notch. Okay. You can go from 35 so quickly. Okay, that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I appreciate your damn faces. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next stream. Okay, bye.